Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm gonna do a little something different here. I did a little experimenting in my kitchen and I came up with an absolutely delicious dessert recipe. Now the recipe that I'm sharing today is a recipe for Guruma, but it is made with golden apples. Now all I used was some half-ripe golden apples and I cooked it the exact same way that you would make traditional Guyanese Guruma. Now for anybody who doesn't know what Guruma is, it is basically a sweet dish that is usually made for Hindu religious functions or Hindu weddings, and it is basically sweet mangoes that are chopped up and they are peeled and then they are cooked down with lots of spices, lots of sugar, and it's absolutely a delicious dish. Everyone loves it. Now recently a friend of ours had some golden apples on their tree and I decided why not go ahead and give this recipe a try. And if you all have some access to some golden apples, I definitely think that you should give it a try. To make this golden apple Guruma, the first thing we're going to start by doing is heating up a heavy bottom pot. I'm using my small karahi today because it has a thick bottom. And what I'm doing is adding in a little bit of oil, and once that comes up to temperature, I'm going to go in with some cumin seeds or geera. When you add those in, you want them to start sizzling really well, and you're going to cook them until they get a very dark brown, almost black color. And while the cumin seeds or the geera are cooking in that hot oil for a little bit, we're going to start to make a little bit of a spice mixture that we're going to add into this Guruma. So in a little bowl, I'm going in with some cinnamon powder. I'm also going in with some garam masala. This is the regular Guyanese masala that we all make at home. You use your own family's version or they have store-bought versions. And I'm also going to go in with some ground anise seeds. Now these right here are going to give a nice licoricey flavor to the final dish. Now after about 4 to 5 minutes on that medium-high heat, you're going to see that those cumin seeds are very dark brown. And at this point, we're going to go in with that spice mixture. Make sure that when you add in that spice mixture, you do not let it burn, because if it burns, that cinnamon and the other spices are going to get very, very bitter. So all we're going to do as soon as we put them into the oil, we're going to let it sizzle up and we're just going to cook them for literally 30 seconds. And after that 30 seconds, you're going to go in with your peeled and chopped golden apples. Now what I recommend is that after you peel the golden apples, you guys boil the golden apples a little bit so they can soften. The reason why I say this is because the golden apples tend to take a very long time to cook. So if you par cook them a little bit in boiling water, they will take a quicker time. Now, once you add the golden apples into the spices, you are going to let it cook for a little bit, just so this way the spices can sear into it. And then we're going to go in with a cinnamon stick. You can add in as much or as little of the spices as you want. This is just the amount that I've added. And I will leave the ingredients and the measurements in my description box right below the video. After about 2 minutes of those golden apples frying up or sauteing with all of the spices, we can start to go in with all of our brown sugar. Now when you're making Guruma, I highly recommend you use brown sugar instead of white sugar because it's going to add to the color and it's going to add to the richness of the final dish. And once you add in all of your sugar, you're going to go ahead and stir it up and you're going to keep on cooking it on that medium-high heat until the sugar starts to caramelize and it all melts into the golden apples. And this is what the golden apples and the spices and the sugar looks like after about 7 to 8 minutes of cooking on that medium-high heat. You want to make sure you keep on stirring it or else the sugar can burn very easily, but this is what you're looking for, a nice caramelized mixture. The sugar is nice and sticky and clinging to the golden apple. And at this point, once your sugar melts, you're going to cover this with boiling hot water. You want to add in a lot of water because again, like I said, the golden apples take a long time to cook, and for Guruma, you need the fruit or whatever you're using to melt out a little bit and get nice and mushy. So I'm going to cover this and I'm going to let it boil on a medium-low heat until the golden apples start to break down a bit. And after about 35 to 40 minutes in total, your golden apples should be nice and soft. The gravy or the sauce should have thickened up very, very well and it is ready to serve. You can serve this hot, you can serve it warm, or you could even serve it cold. Some people even like it that way. And you can serve this with oil roti, dosti roti, or you can also serve it with puri. Now, whatever way you decide to enjoy this dish, it will be absolutely amazing, and I hope you all give this a try. So I know this recipe was a little bit different, and I know it is not the exact traditional recipe, but I really hope you all enjoyed. If you enjoyed, please go ahead and give the recipe a try because my family loved it, and I'm sure you all are gonna love it too, especially if you are Guruma lovers. And if you enjoyed this video as well, please give it a nice big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed yet by clicking the red subscribe button, as well as that bell notification icon so you'll never miss out on any of my newest videos. And of course, drop those comments down below and let me know what you all would like to see next on my channel. Bye everyone.